Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Flyff. And why I'm speaking English, you might ask. That's because of the simple reason that I want to start a series where I only speak English, because I know for a fact from my live streams and also from some comments on YouTube that maybe not a huge amount, but some of you guys are not speaking German, but you're still watching a lot of my videos where you can't understand basically anything, which kind of sucks, of course. And I also know that there's no real English-speaking Flyff content at all on YouTube or on Twitch. I mean, a little bit maybe, but most of them are not official, which is like they don't exist. And yeah, that's why I want to maybe take on that challenge, maybe tackle that challenge, and yeah, try my best to provide at least some kind of content for you. And in order to do that, I thought it would be a good idea to start this English-speaking series. And first of all, on which server am I playing right now? Because you may have noticed that it's in English. I am playing right now on the Play Park server Rhisis, which is the oldest of the Play Park servers, the most established and probably the most active one, most populated. And why am I here, not on like iBet or Clockworks or something like that, the EU or US server? That's basically just because this will be like a side project of mine. I won't be playing a lot here. I mean, I try to have a decent progress with the characters here, but I mean, I will mainly focus still on the German servers and my main characters there, and this will just be like a little or small side project. And Clockworks is like the worst server when it comes to inflation. It's the absolute worst server you can actually play on, because you start there and everything costs at least the same amount or even more than on servers that are 10 years older, which is absolutely absurd. And yeah, it's just mainly because of that reason. Because if you don't play really that much and you don't have time to farm every event and get a lot of items or money from those events, you have a problem because you don't have any income. And without any income, you can't buy anything. And here's the Play Park server, which has like no inflation at all. This server is over 2 years old, and Scroll A product costs 27 million. And you can buy 500 from the marketplace, which is absolutely crazy, because the newest German server, which's name is Dryad, I'm playing there like every day nowadays, and there you have to pay, I don't know the exact amount, but I think it's already 35 million a piece for one A product scroll. And here is a server that is 2 years older than that, exactly 2 years older to be fair, and you have to pay 8 million less, which is ridiculous. So yeah, that's the main reason that I'm here, and also because the game is fully in English, so sometimes I don't really know the item name of an item which I only ever used in German, because there's a problem with the German translation, in a sense that there is no German translation for most items, because the problem with the German translation is that there basically is no German translation. I mean, the game itself, with descriptions and stuff like that, or event NPC dialogues and stuff like that, it's all in German, of course. But when it comes to item names, it's pretty much the same as in English. But there are some items with which have another English name in German. So, for example, the Scroll of Augmentation, where you can change one line of your awakened items and change it to another awakening. In German it's called Scroll of Change Awakening, which is obviously not German, it's still English, but it's another English, so yeah, there's that. And yeah, to don't mix stuff up when I'm playing on a German version, I decided to play here. And also I wanted to play on the server because it's so damn cheap to play here. And of course, progress is way slower because there's some things that are not enabled on the server. For example, you can't awake. Oh, damn. That's really lucky, damn. Well, then maybe I have to change my main character because of that. No, I'm just kidding, but I could do that. But yeah, I just wanted to play here because it's so damn cheap, and I always wanted to experience it. But as I already mentioned, the progress here is way slower. You can't awaken your items just by buying a Scroll of Awakening and use it. You have to go through different events where you have to purchase aid products and upgrade stuff and stuff like that. So it's a little bit more complicated when it comes to that. And also there's no Mardi Gras gift, for example. There's no rental paying equipment and stuff like that. So there are a few things that are disabled on the server, so it's a little bit more difficult to actually achieve something. But it's still fair enough because the prices are so low that it's still pretty easy to get to a decent point in the game where you can actually say you have at least some kind of good equipment. And yeah, so yeah, I think that was the introduction. And how I imagined the series could be going would be like, you obviously just already realized that I'm just playing around a little bit for the background and not really focusing on the game. Played that much, and that would be for most of the series, I think, at least, because how I imagined it could be going, because I always get those messages like, oh, you're always streaming but you never speak English, so I don't really know how to comment something or how to ask you something. And also in the videos, everyone says you don't speak English, so I can't ask you anything and stuff like that. So for this series, I imagined it could be going like, you ask me something in the comments, I will reply to that comment, but I will also go into that in further details and stuff like that in the next upcoming video and discuss the comment for everyone. But I will always just answer your comments or answer your questions in the comments. So basically, I upload a video about anything, just like this video right now, and then you can ask me like, what is the current event? What should I be doing there? Or can you explain me this? Can you explain me that? How is this working? When did you start playing? What is your opinion about Project M and stuff like that? So basically everything that evolves around Flyff resolves about Flyff. And yeah, so that's basically it. That's how I imagine the series could be going. I mean, of course, I want to achieve something on a server. I want to level up. I want to gain experience. I want to get the characters to a decent level, upgrade maybe some equipment and stuff like that. Of course, that would be also part of it, but it won't be the main focus. So the main focus will be about talking, not so much about the gameplay. I try to do both, but yeah, that's what I think is the best possible. Or at least now I think that maybe your comments will be not so good about my, how do you say? Yeah, and I always apologize in advance for poor English skills, grammatical errors and stuff like that, because obviously English is not my native language. I had to learn it through the school system in Germany, and that's pretty garbage, so I mostly learned it online by myself. So when I sometimes talk a little bit like someone who still attends elementary school, then I apologize for that, but that's just because it's not my native tongue. And also I'm recording this live, so I'm playing right now and talking, so it's always improvised. I never use a script or something like that. So yeah, sorry for that. And yeah, then to the gameplay, I want to play on the server a Psykeeper, where you may find that strange, because it's not really the best class, but I thought about it, and you can't awake stuff on the server. or at least you can't do it just like on any other server. It's a little bit, as I already explained, it's a little bit more expensive and more difficult. You can't just do it, you have to attend this event and stuff like that. It's a little bit more complicated. So I thought about having a magician would be a good idea, because you don't really need accuracy. You just need like HP and intelligence. That's basically it. I mean, cast time, of course, would be also pretty good. But in low levels, magician is always pretty much the best class if you don't have any equipment. Until level 60, it's the most damage with like 0 equipment. Well, after level 60, then there are other classes which kinda overcome the magician point, or at least in the high levels. Then the magician becomes more and more useless, at least if you don't play Arcanist. And yeah, but in the early games, in the early stages of the game, and foremost with no awakenings at all, I think the magician shines the brightest. And I also don't really play much magician, so it's just like other gameplay than I usually do on my channel. And yeah, exactly. So I think I have some notes there. I don't have a script, but I have some notes written down which state the points I wanted to make in the video. And yeah, as I already mentioned, I want to mainly focus the series about discussing things with you, answer your questions, everything what is going on in the Flyff world right now, which I normally discuss in my streams or in my other videos in German with my German audience. And yeah, that's mainly the part of the series. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's a newbie package volume 3. I totally forgot about that. I don't really know what's inside. I think the last newbie package was, I think it was the Dragon Armor, the Dragon sets, the old Dragon sets of the Fierce Dragon King, or of the Almighty Dragon King. And I think they didn't have any effects. And yeah, let's just see what it is. I hope it's not like... Okay, it's not. Okay, you can always use it. It's a wooden horse 7 days box. That's a flying mount. Then you have a funny man pet. Oh, I think it's another name in German. In German, I think it's Günika, assistance, professional assistance, or personal assistant Günika. I think it's in German. And then you have a newbie bubble clown set. Oh yeah, it's a clown set, okay. Well, it's for 7 days. I guess I could activate it. I think it probably won't have an effect. Oh, it has? Oh, damn. Oh, well, that's not so good. Oh, never mind, I opened the wrong box. Rip. Yeah, that's the right one. Oh, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. What is the set effect? It's PvE damage plus 5, XP rate plus 10%. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Damn, that is really good. 5 crit chance, 5 crit damage, 5 HP, 5 attack, 5 speed, 5 hit rate. Yeah, it's pretty much everything plus 5%. And XP plus 10%. Damn, yeah, that's pretty good. And this should be... Yeah, it's our funny man. It's, as I said, Günika, it should be in English. In German, I think. Don't know what's the English name for that pet. But before we continue, I have to open the other set because we have different XP. If I don't do that. I also need the 10%. Yeah. Alright, now we are good to go. Oh yeah, that's pretty nice. 1 day Astria ticket is pretty nice. 10 upgrade stones. 5 amplification R-scrolls. I could use them to boost to level 60 probably. Which would be a really good idea actually. But I won't do that now. I would do that maybe another time. Yeah. Oh, it's Development Supervisor Kim. Oh, damn. That's funny. It's a funny man, and here's Development Supervisor Kim. Oh, yeah. Interesting. So, I think I covered pretty much everything. As I already said, you can ask me anything in the comments. It's also has to be about Flyff. It can be pretty much about anything, but I mean, obviously this is a Flyff series. I'm playing Flyff, so I mean, it doesn't have to be exactly about Flyff, but yeah, it would be... it would make sense if it would be about Flyff. And also you don't have to ask me anything in the comments of this video or of any video. You can also ask me stuff on Facebook, Twitter, Discord, wherever I am, pretty much, on every social media. You can also pass by in my streams. You don't have to be afraid. Of course, I'm speaking like 99% of the time German, but it's just because obviously pretty much everyone that's watching my streams is German. I mean, there's sometimes people, and I'm really thankful and honored, I have to almost say, by that. There are also some regular English viewers which are passing by. They don't... they are not so active in chat, obviously, but there's some people that pass by every now and then, and I appreciate it very much. And I encourage you to just pass by, ask your question, and after I hopefully answered it to your or in the way you wanted me to, then you can always just like, you don't have to stay in the stream, of course, when I'm talking German all the time. But if you have any questions or stuff like that, you can also ask me in my streams, which the link to my Twitch is in the description. And yeah, exactly. And yeah, the last thing I want to mention should be probably the first thing, but I will maybe edit it to the front of the video to get more attention. There's also a PC giveaway running right now. I think sadly it's just in German. It's just in Europe. I mean, you don't even have to live in Germany, but I think you have to live in Europe to attend the giveaway. I'm not really sure about that. You can check the link in the description and also in the comments to see that. But there's a PC giveaway. It's a pretty good PC actually, running right now. It's from a donation platform based in Germany, which is called Inflanate. And oh, that's nice. Little bit of an equipment upgrade, which is... oh, I also dropped the helmet. I didn't even see that. RIP. Oh, I also dropped the boots before. Damn, I haven't really paid attention to that. Yeah, and the PC is worth like 2,500 euros, which is like 2,700 or $800 or something like that, US dollars. So it's a pretty good PC actually. And yeah, just what you have to do is like follow me. You can also, you can just follow me, or you can follow everyone which is in the giveaway. It's like a affiliate giveaway, stuff like that. So the more you do, the more you get, the more tickets you get, and in the end, one ticket will win the PC. And you can collect more than one ticket by doing several tasks, which is, for example, following me on Twitter, following me on Twitch, and also following my YouTube channel. And yeah, but of course it's not mandatory. You can just do that if you want it. And also, I don't know if it's worldwide. I think it's just Europe. I think you have to live in Europe, but I'm not 100% sure. I have to check that later. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you have any question, just feel free to let me know. If there are no questions, then the next video will be like a little bit delayed, but don't worry if you don't have a question, or you think like, oh, nobody wrote a question and the video is already 2 days old, so it means there won't be a new video. Don't worry, that won't be happening. I actually expect you to not write any comments at all, or maybe like not too many, because it's just, I think the series just has to establish itself, and I will also catch on other things, other topics which are currently important to my German audience, and if I think there's something that could also interest the global or English-speaking audience, then I would just cover that by myself without anyone having to post a comment about it. And yeah, but also if there are no comments or no topics at all, then I would just play like an hour or stuff like, or something like that on the server, so I have a little bit to talk about, a little bit of an evolution of the character, a few level ups, like just something to talk about. That won't be any problem, so don't worry about that. So if you don't have a question or stuff like that, you don't have to worry that the series would just be one episode and then discontinue. It will also go on if there are no comments or no questions at all. So yeah. And yeah, last but not least, let me know what you think of that. Actually, Cloud PJ, I think is his Twitch name. He brought that topic up again in my stream a few days ago. he asked me something that, like, why I discontinued with my English content, because I already did several English Flyff videos in the past. For example, the transfer of the servers from Webs into Bora was a big topic that I really wanted to also cover in English, because it's just such an important topic, or it was such an important topic back then. And some other things, like what is the best damage fashion on the old Flyff servers, like iBat, Yggdrasil, Clockworks and stuff like that. And yeah, so I already did some videos in English, but like not that many. And since the new servers launched, so since October, when Bora and Gala launched the new Flyff servers for the West, then I actually kind of forgot about the English videos, to be quite honest. I focused mostly on streaming in the last bit. So in the last quarter of 2020, I focused mainly on streaming. I still did many videos, but only in German, because there wasn't really a big topic to talk about, which would be also interesting in English, because when I do a box opening or stuff like that, I mean, it's a box opening, you don't really have to, like, you don't really have to comment that at all, because I open some boxes and you get what you get. I mean, I can say I want that, and then maybe I get that, maybe I don't get it. But in the end, it's a box opening, so it's not like you can't understand what's happening when you're not understanding German. So I don't think those videos would be good to, like, mute the German audience, mute the German voice, and then do an English voiceover. I don't think that would be making that much sense. And yeah, I think that sums it up pretty nicely. I hope I didn't do many mistakes with my grammar. And yeah, if I did any mistakes, then I apologize for them in advance. But as I already mentioned, it's not my first language, so I'm still improving in English, and I'm trying my best, but it won't be always as clean as it could be. And yeah, then thanks for watching, guys. I would appreciate a like and also a comment about anything you want me to talk about. The more comments you post, the more videos there will be, or the sooner the next video will be, probably. But I mean, based on the fact that I'm just starting this character, a new character also means, always means like a bunch of level ups in like no time at all. First job change, quests, stuff. So yeah, I mean, there will be a lot of content, I think, for the next few episodes. But yeah, just feel free to leave me a comment. Also pass by my stream if you want. And that said, I see you guys in the next video. Until then, thanks for watching and peace out.